Or
So
question and answer.
keep them from 12:45 to 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, question and answer is also
Yes, we can take 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I mean, whenever you feel.
Okay.
Okay, Maharaj, you will just unmute now.
Mm-mm.
Thank you everyone for joining us here. We'll have Anupama do the introduction.
Uh, Hi everyone. It gives me immense joy and pleasure to introduce you to Swami Janardana. And we are here for a talk on the power of gratitude. And it's definitely a principle that we think about and we hear about a lot to overcome challenges in our life, in our everyday life. And it's also a way to think deeper and towards a purpose, which is basically to attain spiritual fulfillment. And Swami Janardana was born in Philippines in 1962, and he began his spiritual journey with the Krishna consciousness movement in Toronto, Canada in 1984, following his graduation in surveying engineering. Today, Swami Janardana is a respected global teacher, preacher, actively sharing the teachings of ancient yoga wisdom across Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, and beyond. He currently serves as the zonal supervisor for the Philippines Yatra and as co-president of the Sri Krishna Balram Mandir in Vrindavan. This session will be followed by a melodious kirtan, which is using the power of sound to connect our soul to the divine. So, I welcome you here.
Thank you. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimati Gopal Krishna Vishnu Vitamani Prabhupada Sasaitam Yapakasha Vitirajana Vacharam Kevasharam Pratayam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, welcome everyone. First of all, we'd like to thank Salesforce for inviting us, giving us opportunity to speak on a topic which is most essential, especially for those who are in the field of relationship, as you are here, consumer relationship marketing, and just let's say just even a regular human being. We need to have this attitude of being grateful, because it says that it is not just a mere virtue, but actually it is very essential in our daily life and especially in our spiritual life. As spiritual living beings, we are eternal, and somehow or other we have come in contact with the material energy, thinking that we can enjoy separately from God. So that having that special minute independence, or what you say, free will, we can choose to do anything and whatever we wish to do. But whatever we are situated, especially at this very moment, that means it becomes part of our karma. These are all integrated, if I may say. Karma is a law of nature whereby for every action there is a reaction. So the moment we choose the right path, then the more we are going to be properly situated. Right path according to the scriptures. Of course, there are many religions all over the world, and as Hare Krishna monk, Hare Krishna devotee, we follow the teachings of Lord Krishna, who is none other than the same Father for everyone. He's called different names like Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, Buddha, God, Almighty, Divine, the Supreme. Only one personality, Supreme Personality, who actually we are indebted. Uh, he is the source of everything according to the scriptures. He is the origin of everything, and everything emanates from him. So everything that's going on in this world is from him. On the other hand, though, it depends on how we utilize what we receive. If we are grateful, then we will use everything that comes from the Supreme Lord properly, accordingly. Do not misuse it. And if we misuse and not being grateful, then those things that we are having or enjoying at the moment may be taken away at any moment. So gratitude is not just an emotional quality, but actually it is a quality of the spirit soul. The spirit soul has also the qualities of like of the Supreme Lord, full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity, and the recognition of being in this world, taking birth in this human form of life, is a great boon for us because it is the only means or the best way to get out of this material world. There is a purpose of human form of life. The purpose of human form of life is to become self-realized and to get out of this material world ASAP. Because there is no happiness in this world. It's full of miseries, full of sufferings. And this is not the nature of the living entity or the spirit soul. The nature of the spirit soul is to be happy always, not only on the weekends, but every day. So we have to somehow develop this gratitude that we have at this moment. It's like having a nice job here in Salesforce. It should be an act of gratitude, let's say, to your company or to your immediate boss. Or you can thank also your parents for somehow giving you a good education, and you have come to this point where you are in the professional field and you'll also be able to help many in this field of work that you have. It says that everything comes from the Lord's mercy, from Krishna's mercy. He is the root cause. So everything starts from him, and then it is channeled through different avenues or different ways. We also should be thankful to our guides. Let's say you have mentors or you went to university. One should be thankful to your professors or to your teachers to somehow guided you that leads you to where you are right now. We call in spiritual life guru, the one who directs or inspire us. Guru also means teacher. And the imperial academics schools, we have teachers. In the Philippines, we call guru. Guru is a spiritual, or you say Sanskrit word means spiritual master. So in our life also, we need a spiritual guide, not just material guide. Material guide can make us prosper, can give us facilities to increase our bank account, you may say, but the spiritual master will also gives us a way how we can increase our spiritual bank account. We need this spiritual bank account to increase more and more so that ultimately we'll be able to get out of this material world. He knows past, present, and future. Powerful guru like our founder Acharya in ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada. He guided many thousands of his followers, and they were all grateful for him to be saved. They were saved. Saved from what? Saved from the cycle of repeated birth and death. This is our main problem, that we are engaged in different activities, but we should be engaged in activities whereby ultimately we'll be able to get out from this material world. Temporarily, yes, we have to act in a material platform because we are in the material world, but we should be also be able to have conviction and determination that I will end my material life. So we need a guru for that. And we are grateful for him to lead us. He's like a beacon. It's like in the sea. All dark. But then if you see the beacon light, the lighthouse, be able to guide us going to the shore. We should also be thankful to our peers because of their kindness. A friend in need, what is a friend indeed? So we have friends also that help us along the way in our journey in this life. Material world means rough journey. It's like being in a, it says that being like in a sea. In the sea is very difficult to survive. But you need an able captain, or you need a friend whom you can share your troubles, your triumphs, your failures. And we should be grateful for them so that because we can lean our heads on their shoulders, so to speak. If we have a problem, they can guide us. They can give us also some information how to get out of our difficult circumstances. So we owe many personalities in our life. But starts first from the Supreme Lord. Then also it says there are the ancestors, our forefathers, or the sages, saintly personalities, or the demigods. I will explain that in a short while. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 12, I'm just going to quote this for you. Bhagavad Gita is the universal knowledge. It is the essence of the Vedas. Vedas means knowledge. And according to the history, it was recorded 5,000 years ago. It's a conversation between Lord Krishna and his friend and devotee, Arjuna, in a battlefield in Kurukshetra, Jyotishar. I was just there recently, not even a month ago. We were in Kurukshetra. It's a holy dham. It's a holy place. And 5,000 years ago, there was this conversation between Arjuna, the friend of Lord Krishna, and a devotee of Lord Krishna. This is before the battle, before the war. So, but the conversation lasted about 45 minutes maximum. And in that conversation, many important knowledge has been discussed for the benefit of the people, especially in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means where we are right now. You know, we are in this simple room, but outside is chaos. Here is like soundproof, but outside it's full of noise. Kali Yuga means the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. And of all the ages, it says that Kali Yuga is the most difficult. Most difficult. As we can see nowadays, there's so many riffle, war and chaos going on. But we are hopeful that everything will be good, will be properly situated again. Everything will be smooth. So this verse, chapter 3, text 12, says in English, in charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna or sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. So, which means that the air that we breathe, the sunshine that we enjoy early in the morning, the water that we drink, the fire that's being provided to cook our food, these are all coming from the demigods. Demigods means they are living beings who are the administrators of the universe. In our universe, there are 33 million demigods. So how can you thank all of them? You will not have time to go for work if you thank one of them each. But somehow or other, we should acknowledge them. As we mentioned earlier, we have many personalities that we need to show our gratitude. Show that by the help, the assistance that they gave to us, we show some kind of reciprocation, offering love in return, because what they give to us, it becomes part of our life, and without them, we will not be able to exist. In India, to show their love and gratitude, sometimes they will offer. Have you heard of Ganga River? You know, the Ganga is a holy river in India. Wherever the Ganga flows, the place becomes a holy place. Ganga. It comes from the celestial sky. So devotees of Ganga, they will offer also a palmful of water back to Ganga. How can you offer something that came from Ganga go back to Ganga? That will not make Ganga more full. It's already full. So the life that we having right now is because this is awarded to us by Krishna. How we are breathing, this is also provided by Krishna. So we should offer everything back to Krishna, even though we think that this thing belongs to me. This is mine. This is my wife. This is my husband. This is my children. This is my home. But nothing actually belongs to us. We came here nothing, naked. And we live in this world also nothing. We cannot take all of these things to us, with us. Unlike, in the pyramid, the pharaohs, you must have heard they brought so many things for his journey. But we cannot take. The only thing that we'll take with us is karma. That means the reactions of the activities that we perform. either good or bad karma. Both are bad. Even good karma is bad karma because you have to come back again to reap the results. However, a very good example, I'm giving an example. Just like a father came from the market and he brought a bag full of mangoes. And the child saw, oh, these are beautiful mangoes. But the mangoes actually is for the family. Yes? First, he has to offer to God, to Krishna. This is how we do. Whatever we eat, he says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever sacrifice you do, whatever austerities you perform, offer it with love and devotion to me, to God, to Krishna. So, the father offered the food, but then the child, he took one mango and he offered back to the father. So as if it was as if it is the son which is the cause of having the mango be there. But the mango was brought by the father. But the love of the son that he wants to reciprocate is that he's offering back to the father. So it's the same thing. Whatever we are right now, we will not be in this position. The most important thing actually is now. And whatever social status we have, whatever spirituality advancement we have is due to Krishna. So we should show our gratitude to the Supreme Lord. Again, we owe our ancestors. Ancestors means our forefathers. We owe our life to them as well. We have such lineage of family lineage. But at the same time, we all came from God. We all came from Krishna. But the ancestors also have to be given some appreciation. One should be grateful about them. This is the concept. We owe our forefathers. We owe our forefathers. It's like in every walks of life that we always pray for our forefathers. We always give thanks to them. Because without them, again, we will not be here. We mention again the demigods, to the sages, saintly personalities and the spiritual master, the guru. We owe them. We should be grateful to them because they're the ones who wrote the scriptures, which give us a guideline how we can live our life and be free from anxiety and miserable, again, way of life. So ultimately, because we owe, how can we repay them back? We owe many, many personalities. It says in the scriptures, the Vedas, again, it says that if one performs bhakti, bhakti means the natural expression of the soul in order to love God or Krishna is by hearing and chanting His name, fame, form, qualities, and pastimes. His worshipping Him in His deity form, or praying to Him. Prayer is very powerful. We should learn to pray as soon as we rise up early in the morning. Thank God that I'm still alive. Thank God that I'm still here. Thank God for everything. And during the day, we should be also grateful to God, to many, many of these personalities. And before we sleep, we also would want to express our gratitude, because the power of gratitude is so immense that it can uplift our soul. This is the nature. It is the foundation. Being grateful is the foundation of all the other spiritual qualities. Humility, kindness, compassion, and so on. So bhakti, becoming friend with God, yeah, that's a very, very special relationship that we have with God or the Supreme Lord. That He is the friend of everyone. He is the ever well-wisher of everyone. So, in these scriptures, again, there are many great personalities who are grateful, very grateful. Like Prahlad Maharaj, we've heard the story of Prahlad Maharaj in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam means the story of the ancient world Puranas. He's a young boy, he's a mere 5-year-old boy. And his father is the king of the demons. So being king of the demons, he has all the facilities, all the wealth, all the opulences. And he wanted his son to be a good demon. It doesn't work. Being a good demon, demon is demon. It cannot be good. But his father, there is a saying in English, like father, like son. So he wants his son to be a better demon than him. But somehow, from within the womb of his mother, he was taught by his teacher, his guru, Narad Muni, about the science of Dharma. Dharma means religion. Religion is that which does not change. Like the Dharma of sugar is sweet, the Dharma of fire is heat and light, and Dharma of water is wet. So the Dharma of every living entity is to serve God. To serve God. Again, this is our nature, and it is the same for everyone. So, but somehow or other, he was sent to a school where he's supposed to be taught how to rule and divide, how to cheat, and so on. And his father became so angry. His father became so angry that his father tortured him. And he was ready to kill his own son because he thought that he is from the other side of the enemy of Vishnu, of Lord Vishnu. His enemy is my enemy because he is with Lord Vishnu or God, Krishna. So he was tortured, so many sufferings. He was put in a boiling oil, put in a pit of snakes, thrown from the mountain. And eventually he was saved by God, by Lord Nrsimhadev, by half man, half lion, incarnation of God. God has unlimited incarnations or avatar. It's not the movie Avatar, by the way. There are part two of these avatars. Avatar means one who descends from the spiritual world. So half man, half lion. And he was thankful. He was thankful for the Lord for saving him from, I guess, have a sit, from continuously being in the hands of his father. Also, another devotee story of a great personality is Haridas Thakur. He was beaten up in 22 marketplaces because he was chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And he was saved by the Supreme Lord himself, as if the Lord himself took the pain from him. And in the end, he was grateful. So we should be also grateful, every one of us, in every way possible. It's like you must have seen in the videos, like Grammy Awards, yeah, or Oscar winning awards. They always say, yes, thank you, mother. Thank you, mom. Thank you, father. Thank you, the director. Thank you, this. Thank you, that. And mostly, thank God. Right? That is the number one. They will thank God. Because without God, again, without Krishna, we'll be nowhere. Whatever we have right now is actually, and Krishna always thinks the best for us. Now, sometimes we may be put into difficulties. Seemingly, what we are expecting was reversed. We're always thinking for the good. We're always thinking for the better. But now, how is it that sometimes it is the opposite of what we are expecting that happens? It is beyond our way of understanding things, how this happens. Again, karma has something to do with this from the past. That karma comes and go. Karma is not eternal. Can be stopped. And we may be put into test. We may be put into test. That test, if we acknowledge that actually this is temporary and I will get over with this thing that's going on with my life. For now, yes. And ultimately, we should have complete faith on God. It's like the father, he will be always thinking good for his own children. He will never think ill. But the child may go a little bit rebellious, left home, and then wanted to live his own life. Then along the way, he'll have so many difficulties and so on. But the door is always open for us. The door of the parent's home is always open for the child. And it says that God, He always think what is best for us. It is us who is deciding in a different way, the way how God or Krishna wanted us to be. So, once and for all, we have to be very, very mindful of what will be the effect if I'm not grateful. If I'm not grateful, then I may go down to hell. Hell. Where is hell? Hell is where you're not able to think of God. That is hell. Hell means full of miseries and sufferings again. So, what are the effects though of being grateful? Because this is the power. One becomes a habitual of saying thank you or please. It should be good. Even sometimes in India, in Vrindavan, I will thank the sweeper, sweeping the floor nicely. I'll say, hey, thank you. This is good what you're doing. It is not only we thank our boss or our peers, we should thank those who also organize and help the whole system. If you thank them, it's like also indirectly thanking God. Yes. So internally, what are the effects of being grateful? It creates humility. It increases our humility. Again, humility is the foundation whereby we'll be able to develop love for Krishna, love for God. Please sit down. Just sit down.
I'm eating, right? So
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Love of God is inert in every one of us. It is our nature to love Krishna. It is there, but it will have to be uncovered. So it starts with humility. Being grateful also melts our heart. Now, it's not the heart that is pumping the blood. Now, we think that that is the heart. That is heart, physically, but there is a heart. The soul has a heart. Have you heard a heart of gold? Oh, that person has a heart of gold. Why? Because he's kind, he's very compassionate, he's very, very lovable. So our heart is where God resides, where Krishna resides. And if we're not grateful, then our heart becomes like stone. You must have heard, oh, that person is stone-hearted. You don't want to be in that kind of person, right? Stone-hearted, no feelings, no. And ultimately, internally, when we are grateful for everything, then it enhances bhakti. Again, that bhakti, that love and devotion towards the Supreme Lord. Externally, if we are grateful, it helps our relationship, improves our relationships amongst our family members, towards the wife. Wife says that to the husband, thank you. His heart swells. And he will give it again. He will give again. Yeah. To make or her or him happy, both. Likewise. To the children also being grateful to the parents, whatever the parents have done to them, bringing them up to be good, very strong personality, good in morale and values, education. They thank the parents increases their love towards their children. Ultimately, yes, it reduces envy and pride. If we are grateful and I'm envious of you, it will go down. Envy means you have something that I don't have, or I have, but I want a better thing. You have something that I may have, but I want a better thing than what you have. And that is envy. And envy is the only thing that we cannot dovetail to God. It's not possible. If one is envious of God, if one is envious of another person, he cannot say thank you, because it is false ego. Will prohibit him to say thank you or I really appreciate what you've done. You know, yes. Okay. Dangers of ingratitude. Pride, again, pride will be there. Ego will be so strong. We turn to fault find. Now, these are all negative things. Fault finding. It's not good. Fault finding. It creates heaviness in our heart. We think that we are superior. Aparad or offenses also. There is what you call offenses in bhakti or devotional service. In spiritual life, this is the topmost enemy of the spiritualist. To offend another Vaishnava or another devotee of Lord Vishnu. And this will eventually lead to spiritual fall down. See, the purpose of human form of life is to become self-realized. Self-realized in such a way that I don't want to get another form of body next life. I don't want to repeatedly have this miserable conditional life where I will take birth again and again in different species of life. So, Prabhupada, our spiritual master, says, forgetfulness of the Lord's mercy is spiritual suicide. we should always remember God's mercy towards us. So how we can develop this gratitude, cultivate gratitude and being grateful. In our institution, and I'm sure all the intelligent personalities, if they want to have a good day, it starts early in the morning. It starts from the early in the morning. How you conduct yourself. I'm sure some of you wake up early in the morning, you meditate, you chant the holy name of the Lord, you thank God for the day or from previous day. We chant it's like the Christians, they chant in the rosary beads, so we also have some type of rosary beads where we chant the names of God many times early in the morning. Show us how we are be able to reflect on the mercy again and everything that God, Krishna has given to us. So we do that. It's good also to have a gratitude journal. It's a practical application. At night, we should reflect what happened during the whole day. Was I grateful to everything that came along my way? If I said 3 times, thank you, that is very good. There should not be a day that pass without saying thank you. Merci beaucoup. Gracias. Spasibo. Salamat. Sukriya. Dhanyavad. These are different. Muchas gracias. Yeah, these are all thank you. The more we say thank you, the more our heart becomes cleansed and the more we become happy. Thank the devotees, thank your family, thank your co-workers, and don't forget to thank your boss. That's the most important. So, yes, it's an offering of appreciation. It's an offering of appreciation. There is a saying in Tagalog in the Philippines. Those who doesn't look back from where they come from, those who did not look back from where they came from, they will not reach their destination. Oh. That means you have to look back. Hey, I will not be here. It's not for you. Thank you all. Then I will go, continue where I'm going to go. If you forget them, forget that. You will not reach where you want to go. Okay. So, yes. We have 10 minutes. Ultimately, gratitude is like the foundation of all the spiritual emotions that we need to cultivate. Gratitude, if you're not grateful, you're not humble. If you're not humble, you're not be like ready to serve. If you're not ready to serve, you cannot attain prema bhakti. Okay, I think I will stop here now. I mentioned a few things. Is there any questions or comments?
I'm grateful to Manu and Kalyan for organizing and having us.
Yes, thank you. We are grateful that you also came. Thank you.
Manu for doing this. I really appreciate it. And it was very insightful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I came from UK also about 2 weeks ago, and I spoke to a big company, Arcadis. They have 20,000 workers in the same building. So like here, Salesforce. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to speak. Any questions from here or from our dear listeners there?
We have a few comments.
Okay.
Jose says thank you for your words. Vijayani is saying thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Any other points you need to, or you want to clarify? Yes.
So when you feel emotions that reflect more on the negative side of frustration, anger, where and when do you balance? How do you balance in gratitude? Do you allow yourself to feel the feelings and then you bring in the gratitude? Do you start with gratitude while you're processing that?
If something happens to me, which is like negative, I will consider this first of all as it was my fault from the very beginning. That this is the result of my previous actions. There's a saying, so as you sow, so shall you reap. What goes around comes around. So everything that's happening to us, we cannot blame anybody. We tend to think that, hey, this bad things happening to me is because of all of you. And if something is good happening to me, you don't give credits to others. You give credit you give credit to yourself. But actually we are the architect of our future. So if something happens to me, if I am not grateful to God, to Krishna, before, worse things will happen to me. That means that because I am developing my appreciation towards God's mercy to me, that the reaction becomes less. So I should thank Him. God, Krishna, thank you for I could have suffered more, but because of your intervention, it became less. So thank you. Thank you, God. But a foolish person, they will blame God to the highest limit, and then they'll become atheist. No. We should be always positive. As I said, karma comes and go. And ultimately it can be stopped. We need guides, we need spiritual mentors. We need to read the Bhagavad Gita, Shrimad Bhagavatam, or the Bible. Whatever inspires us, that these are words of God. So if I'm inspired in Quran or Torah, or Kabbalah, all those things, I'm getting closer and closer to the reality of what's happening to me is actually the mercy coming from God. So thank you. Yes, it should be that outlook. But it's very difficult. Difficult to accept things, especially if it is not according to our liking. Yes. Any other points or comments?
Yeah, like when your mom cooks food for you, you take it for granted.
Excuse me?
When your mom cooks food for you,
Yes.
you take it for granted. It's oh, you like it. You
Yeah.
never go appreciate, oh, the food is good.
Yeah.
But something is wrong. One day salt is less or it's more spicy.
Uh-huh.
You create ruckus at home. But you don't thank every day that's coming. You just take it for
Yeah,
granted.
it's like, hey, it's your duty to feed me. No, they're feeding you because they're love. Actually, the main ingredient of the food when they cook for Krishna or God is love and devotion. That is the main ingredient. Without that, so when we give to our son, to our daughter, to our wife, to husband, love and devotion should be there. That is the main ingredient. And we should be grateful for that. Yes. Anything else?
So when we say like serve Krishna, so we are actually serving like devote like people and around us, and we have good emotions. We are like making this world livable and right. So all these stuff we do. So how is actually how are we actually serving Krishna? Eventually, we are serving humankind and
Yeah,
having good faith,
I
right?
understand. Whatever you do, whatever austerities, whatever sacrifices, everything offer first to Krishna. It's like you want to help another person. So that person, if you help materially, you're not helping him. Temporarily, maybe he'll be relieved from hunger because he's homeless, nothing to eat. But real help is to give Krishna to that person. You give him prasadam. You offer first the food to Krishna. Then what you give to him will nourish his soul, not the body alone. Our food is the best. Our prasadam is the best. We're famous. We are religion. We are kitchen religion, Prabhupada says. Because our prasadam is the best. It's cooked with love and devotion. That is the main ingredient. So if you want to help others, if you want to make the whole world a better place to live in, put Krishna as the center. Let them know that the purpose of human form of life is to realize who is God, what is my relationship with Him, and to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then, only then it will work. Otherwise, other philanthropic works or charitable organizations, I'm sorry to say, this is only skin dip. What's more important is you penetrate inside the soul. That will have an everlasting effect. Yes? Hello? What? He left? He left already?
Vivek, you want to acknowledge? He gave a thumbs up. Yeah.
All right. Go like this. Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Anything else? Are we going to chant a little bit? No.
5 minutes?
Out of time? Okay, no.
5 minutes? Yeah. We can do 5 minutes. Yeah.
All right. We're going to teach you to sing the holy name of the Lord. And this is a universal language, Sanskrit. Actually, this is the language of the demigods in Swargaloka. So, by chanting, the meaning of the chanting is, O God, energy of the Lord, Srimati Radharani, please engage me in the service of Lord Krishna. And that is our duty, to serve, to love Krishna. This is what you call Maha Mantra, mantra meditation. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. This is food for the soul. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Goshikana Primanande. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. We are so grateful to all of you for joining us this short notice, and also very grateful and joyful to have His Holiness Bhakti Anugraha Janardana Swami Maharaj here at Salesforce and giving us such a life-transforming talk on the power of gratitude and how we can uplift ourselves. And I hope you can all get this benefit and such a powerful chanting of the mantras. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here, and thank you to Adinath, Krishna, and all the volunteers, Bhajan and Balram who are here, and Dev Prasanna who assisted, and Anupama. So thank you all for joining. Please feel free to join us for the lunch before you leave for the session. And if you have any questions, Maharaj will be outside here if you want to still have any discussion or a talk. Thank you.
So that you can put it on your meeting for all of us.
Sure.
All of us want to wait about
What's that?
next month. Maharaj, yes.
Huh?
Aparna.
I
I love Manu. I love Kalyan. He brings all the
Who?
It's Dave actually. I just forwarded it.
Yeah,
It's actually thanks to Dave.
It's all because. No, I want one picture before everybody. One picture. The room is gone. Oh, the room is gone.
Okay.